Hey Internet, it's Kristen May Carbone here, and this is 5 Minute Friday, where I spend 5 minutes discussing 5 topics on Friday. So I've got my timer set, and let's get started. Alright, today's first topic is Jennifer Lawrence and pay equality in film. 3, 2, 1. So I completely agree with her. Hollywood Reset. Alright, so first topic is Jennifer Lawrence and pay equality in film. 3, 2, 1. So I completely agree with her. Unfortunately, when we were raised as children, we're raised to believe that life is a meritocracy, meaning if you work hard, you do well, you'll get paid well, or you'll get whatever you deserve. It's the same principle used in religion. It's the same principle used in a lot of things. However, it's completely untrue. It's what the American dream is based on, and that's why the American dream no longer exists. Because you can work hard as you want, and you don't get paid equally, and that's not fair. And yes, we should be campaigning for it, no matter if you're a millionaire in Hollywood or you're a lowly worker at a McDonald's. It's the same concept, that you should be able to work hard and make a wage at whatever job you work at, no matter what you're doing. Now, do I think there are other factors that go into it, such as longevity, box office draw? Yes, but those are things you could factor into her as well as other Hollywood celebrity women. It's not like they don't have the draw and that those movies don't sell. She's one of the top franchise running female celebrities, or running celebrities, period, in Hollywood. And to say that just because, oh, she hasn't been in Hollywood as long enough means she's not as talented is untrue. So my next topic is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. 3, 2, 1. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which I think is kind of silly just because we're already aware breast cancer is one of the leading causes of cancer and probably also death in women. We've learned about it since I was in elementary school. You learn about it all the time, whether in school or in your doctor's office. They're constantly checking you for it. Now it's good to be reminded to go get those mammograms and go get those other things, yes. But the problem is that it's in some ways a completely monetized event. Meaning, you can buy an NFL pink ribbon football. Do you know where that money goes? Not necessarily to breast cancer. You can buy all these pink sewing needles and pink life and pink toys and pink everything that's supposed to go to breast cancer, but that emblem is not regulated, and there's no guarantee that that money actually goes to any of those causes you support. Honestly, the best way if you want to help women with breast cancer, you want to do things in honor of breast cancer, is to actually donate money to places that provide those services for women. That is the best way, because you are knowing you're going from point A, you with the money, to point B, place providing service. And you're cutting out the middleman. Topic number 3. The Mets have advanced to the NLC Championship Series. And this is ridiculous. 2, 1. So I'm not even a Mets fan. I'm not a huge baseball fan, I guess. But I just wanted to take a minute to appreciate the fact that the Mets are going to a championship series. That's like, it's almost adorable. It's like, oh, look at you winning and doing stuff and being good at your job. Ugh, it's just precious. Although I really didn't like that slide. I thought that was incredibly inappropriate, incredibly unsafe, and incredibly illegal, and that should not have been allowed. And it looked really, really painful, and I felt really bad for that guy. But you won, so way to stick it to 'em, Mets. They're just like, ugh, you're like the precious, precious little child of the New York sports scene, and you're just like, oh, look at you guys. I'm so happy for you and your well-doing. So I just wanted to spend like literally a minute talking about how proud I am of you. All right, topic number 4 is 6 people kill couple son while in a beat out the sin session. This is not going to be fun. 2, 1, go. This is what terrifies me about religion. So I grew up Catholic. I grew up normally Catholic. Which is the majority of people who in religion are normal and do normal things. And sometimes their beliefs, I think, are silly. But I'm sure there are things about me that they think are silly. And that's fine. But that this type of thing exists and is still done in 2015 is terrifying. That there are people around the world that use what's supposed to hypothetically be a message of peace and acceptance and hope and love and kindness, maybe, to hurt each other and torture each other. You beat your own son to death. You beat your other son to near death. That's just the saddest, most horrible, terrifying thing that you could think of. Like, you were a parent responsible for these people. I don't care that they're 19 and 17. Children are a life sentence. That's really all I have to say. So to end on a slightly better note, we're going to take a story that literally just popped up on my Facebook. Oh, in case you're curious, 5 Minute Fridays is a lot of Facebook posts from the week because, hey, that's what you people are talking about. So this last one just popped up on my Facebook, and it covers two things that I think are terrifying. And one thing that's awesome, because I wanted to end on a slightly happier note. So, this girl got super glue poured on her head. So this girl got super glue poured on her head, and that's horrible, because apparently what I didn't know is that if someone pours super glue on your skin, it burns you. You get 1st-degree burns. Did not know that. That is terrifying, because this bully thought they were playing a prank on her, which, first of all, I'm glad the worst thing a bully ever did to me was catch up my car. And also another one in middle school verbally sexually harassed me, but that's the besides point. The point of the story is she had to go to the doctor, the hospital, because she had 1st-degree burns on her head. She had to cut her hair, and she was super upset, and I feel so bad for her. But the good news is a hairdresser heard about her story and gave her a super sick, awesome haircut. So, the moral of the story is, don't prank people with super glue, you sick, sick freakos. And 2, I don't know that the good news of this story is that her haircut is still awesome. And if she can see the silver lining, then so can we. So that was 5 Minute Friday, everybody. Now you are 5 minutes wiser, or 5 minutes more depressed about the state of the universe. Or maybe 5 minutes happier if you're crazy. I don't know. But now you do too. If everyone on your Facebook newsfeed hasn't been talking about all these things for the last week, in which case, sorry. As always, thanks for joining me, guys, and I will see you next week. Have a good weekend.